there we go. All right, we did it. We made it live. Somehow we made this work. So welcome, Sheila. Welcome.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
I'm glad we're here. It's. I apologize. My lighting is still not great in my office, but it's somewhat here. But we are here. We are
Okay.
live. Feel free if you want to share this out on Facebook or anywhere else. Feel free to do that. I'll do that in just a second. But for those that are just tuning in, my name is Dr. Thomas. Uh, this is I do on YouTube. This is my channel where I do spiritual wisdom with Dr. Thomas, and I typically am on here doing some like a channeled message. The message can be a variety of things, but it seems to be every month is a new theme, and I'm starting to understand where my message is coming from and what I'm doing with the message. It's a continuation of a different type of message that's been out there. And as I've gone through this year in particular, it started in November. November was all about love. December was all about how simple things can be. January was about balance and fear. And this month I've been talking about ego and soul. But these 2 months in particular, I wanted to stress on. And so, Sheila, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself in a second. But Sheila and I are in some groups together, and she's got a Lightworkers connection circle that she sees and oversees. And in the part of the chat, we've had a lot of people come up with questions about what they're feeling right now, what they're going through, not just in that small state of individuality, but in the big collective of the world. And so I know the world, big topic here. We're not going to go that deep, but I proposed to Sheila that why don't we go on and talk? Because I've had some weird things happen to me that I wanted to share. But Sheila, why don't you introduce yourself real fast? I'm going to share us out a little bit.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. My name is Sheila Tillich, and I am a metaphysical minister, also a recovery metaphysician. And yes, I do. I am the founder of the Lightworkers Connection Circle, and that is where Thomas and I both get together a lot. And we love talking about energy, about staying positive and no drama. Just help support each other as a light worker. And this is a great topic, Thomas. All this freaky energy that's happening right now. So I'm glad to be here, and we're going to talk about this.
Right.
So I'll let you take it away, and we'll take it from there.
Hold on. I guess I typed a few more words.
Okay, talk to me. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. A little more.
A little bit about me. Oh my gosh, I do so much. I'm a mentor, and also I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm a new energy educator, basically, and I love helping people get unstuck and live their full divine purpose, what we're here to do. So I have many events coming up. I'm also a channeler, just like Thomas is. So I channel the Star Mothers, and I also have a YouTube channel, Sheila B. Holistic Energy Healing, and also I have a website, SheilaTillich.com, and I have everything on there. If you ever want to join any of the events, I also have group healing sessions monthly that the public can actually be a part of. And also on the second Tuesday of the month, I have a wonderful soul DNA merging event. And that would help a lot of people step into divineness, step into this higher frequency that we have now. It's awesome, the shift of consciousness, how it has changed the energy with each and every one of us. And many of us are looking for each other, to connect with our tribe. We want to know how to do this. And this energy has been very freaky for a lot of people. But it's also been very exciting. It's been exciting because it is we're excited because there's so much hope for the future, where we're going. So I'm glad to be here, Thomas. I think I will be quiet and let you take over.
All right. Oh, there we go. I'm learning this as we go around. Okay, so we're here. So we both listen to Cryon, listen to the channels that Lee does, You do your channels with the star mothers and the grandmothers, and I do mine with whoever right now. We're gonna go nameless so far, but a lot of people have been saying they're just feeling these emotions, these heavier feelings, this like not pain, but just rough things you're going through, difficult things. And just like last year we heard it all the time. 2022, oh, it was terrible. And, flush it down the toilet. Same with 2021. Same with 2020. People, and so I hear all this. And the first thing I want to throw out there is I might as well just share my story first. I'm going to go out there. Let me just do that. There's no organization to this. So if you have questions, I don't know how you can post them on YouTube, I guess, if you have thoughts. But so this week I've had some weird meditations. I'm going to go with the one I did with you. So every first Tuesday of the month, Sheila does a healing meditation.
A group session.
Yeah, group healing session. For anyone that works with her, they're invited to go and have this group session. It's a healing session that she leads. And it's just like a half-hour meditation. So I actually had to listen to it twice. So the first time I listened to it, I haven't told Sheila the story yet. The first time I listened to it, I'm laying there in my bed. They all know. Meditation starts. I lay on my bed. I put the eye mask on, and I'm out. Okay, wherever I go, I go. But I'm laying there, and she goes, like, make the infinity sign of your heart, and some other places. I don't know what the other places. I didn't get that far. Make the infinity sign of your heart. All right, this is when it got real. Then all of a sudden, I could like see my heart, like chest opened up, and the heart was there, popped out, and these red and black things just were spewing out of it. And it was weird because when I go into a meditation and I go into thing, I can normally call on Syrians and my guides and everything. I have this white light, a wall around me. But this was like the exact opposite, which was happening. Like, I'm like, this is not normal. This is like different entities coming up. More lower vibration, calm, darker entities are coming up and showing themselves around me. And so for like the whole beginning of this healing, I'm going to go healing because, I mean, the healing stuff, light, fluffy, but I was getting something different. Now, this was day 3 of this. So this is like the third time I'm having, third meditation in a row where I'm having this type of experience. And so it was helping me put it together, what I was trying to get with this, because I was hearing what was going on. Because eventually, what I actually have, I'm laying there, and then poof, my higher self just comes out of me, and it's like, I'm going to put it this way, it's like, ha, we got you. But the higher, not talking to me, but the higher self comes out with this beautiful light, and it just lights up everything. And so, this is why I'm going with this. It is such a time. It is. We go into. I'm gonna cut it. See, I go on my channel. I can cut it out. I'm cutting out right now because what other thing that happened and the other earlier day that week is similar, very similar. But what happened with this vision is, imagine a big giant blimp. And in this blimp was all these light workers. All these people that are just full of this love, that are holding the energy, that are feeling. So all these people that are feeling this extra weight, all these people that are feeling the earth vibration, they're all in this like blimp, this big cylinder, this big like vehicle, whatever you want to call it. And inside, what they're supposed to do, I'm getting way ahead of myself here, but we're going with it. What we're supposed to do in there is hold the light. Those that are in there, I'm going to say there's lots of different types of people out there in light workers. A lot of light workers are, I'm going to say, grounded more to the earth. And when they're doing that, they're grounded to the earth vibration, to what's going on with the earth, like the earthquake that happened in Turkey, like that train crash, like even the little things, the things that are going on. They're grounded to the earth, and they're feeling the energy of the other people. They're feeling the energy of the earth as it goes along with that. They're a purpose for those people. I mean, I can say it's all the own purpose, and I hate the word purpose, but the agenda, a role that they play, is holding up the light and the love for the earth and for those all that are around it. So they are more empathetic, they are more empath and feeling the energy, which is the beautiful thing. You feel the energy of the world, and it's the same as also to collect it and transmute it back into love. And so these people are there in this beautiful, in this big, safe space, because they're holding the love and the light for what's ever going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of this box, this thing, that's where I'm standing with two others. And I don't know what the two others are, but we're just looking at each other, and we're just in all smiles because we know what we're doing. As the earth has changed, as we've gone through the shift, we've gone through the change from the 90s to now. Yes, the 90s to now. It's gone greater and greater. Now that everything's happening in the 2000s, I smile because I tell people this in full transparency. Don't invite me to a haunted house. You want to stay haunted. That is what is happening right now in the world. There are also a few like us. You called me a galactic ambassador at one point. I'm not connected as much to the earth and the vibrations that empaths are. And they're not, and there are some like us that are like that. It's us meaning people are like, we are here, I'm seeing these things come up. And what the heck? One of them was disguise itself as the Joker, because it was a symbolism of what it is, of all these entities, these lower vibrations that are still there, that are ready to get ready for this. They're ready to return home. They're ready to return back to the whole, the source, and the light. And so it's part of my role, and there's others around me that just transmute it. They send it back to the love and the light. In fact, I know there's a center around here where it happens. I go to this place on a regular basis, and I had the conversation with someone there. It is just a portal of light where I told her in a channel, these entities are going to just come to this place. And your role as a mother of this place is just to say hi, yes, just go up to the light and go. And that's what we're doing. So whatever is feeling in this space, in this time of just, the heaviness, the grief, the loss, the sorrow, oh my God, what's going on with the world? What's going on with this world is the darkness has nowhere else to hide, because the light is so strong, and it's taking them out that they're pulling up and coming up, and they're attacking, and they're just making these waves and shakes within the world. We're collecting them, we're finding them, we're setting them back into the love and the light where they should go. What we need from people that are empaths, that are light workers, is you're feeling all this. Compassion. The Senians, they talk of compassion. Compassion in its nutshell is you are observing, you are acknowledging what's happening, you are part of the whole, part of whatever happened, and you are seeing it for a reason to learn as a lesson. And now you move forward with it. And in this role as a light worker with the compassion, and you're feeling and you're seeing, it's take it on. And then within your heart space, send out love. Because you're going to change it into this love and this transmutation of this love. This energy is going to come back out to the world in love, and you're just going to raise the vibration of it. So you're feeling this stuff, and it can come close to home, because the more you feel it as an empath, the more you feel it, the more it's going to even cut close to home, because you will then have it with you, and it's going to be. I had this discussion with Melissa, we know. She was wondering about things on her plate and things she wanted. Well, when she wanted these things, she had this energy. Same thing when it comes into you, it's going to go out there on like this platter, and you're going to accidentally transmute it to other people. That happens. So it's important to accept it, feel it, understand it's happening, and then love. Take it in with love and let out love. I'm sorry. We were going to have a discussion here, and I just go on a tangent. So See what happens now. Stacia's she's not on, but we did this a lot. She knows us very well. She probably was.
Okay.
She was laughing at me. She's like, "Yeah." Now Sheila's experienced what it had to deal with. Okay, so that's what happened with me this week, and I put a post up on your chat just for everyone to just. They're so blessed. Those of you that are feeling this, the message from above is we are so loved and blessed and happy and so excited for what you're doing. We're so thankful for it. And continue to be that love because that's what's needed. And I'm going to let you go from here because I'm going to stop.
Well, I love the way you explain things, and it's and how just channel just kind of comes in, and the Star Mothers are with me all the time, and this has been the last 2 weeks have been very emotional for me, but also it's been very powerful when we had the full moon last Sunday, and I was just coming home from a family funeral. All right. So I've got all the emotions going on. And then I also have my loved ones communicating with me at the same time, which they always do. But this is more profound because my one brother who passed in 2012 is like, he's the head of honcho as far as spirits, family spirits that come over. And it was his wife that passed. So the night before on Saturday, they were all with me, every single one of them. So this week they've continued being with me. Just energy is very profound, and I like it. With as we continue in this year 2023, the energy is getting stronger and stronger, and it's a time that we can work on ourselves. All right, we can work on the stuff that triggers us, but also, connect with other ones that are going through it at the same time. This new change of the frequency is the age of Aquarius. And my brother's just popping in right now because that was him and his wife's song, The Age of Aquarius. And a few days, about a week or so before my sister-in-law passed, he kept bringing that song to her, The Age of Aquarius, because he lived his life in this energy. This is what he did. He was a metaphysical researcher and philosopher and had his own show. And this is what he was all about. He didn't live, in human form, didn't live to see it, the new change in the shift of consciousness. However, he's in spirit, very, very excited. So when I experience a lot of physical stuff, there's a lot of things going on. I've got, everybody connect with me on the other side, and also my guides and the people that help me cross over, help me. But my role as a healer is to help people rebirth during this time. And this energy is really doing a number on us, feeling all these uncomfortable stuff, but we as light workers know that it's time for us to stand in our power. And sometimes we have to get out of the way. We have to get out of the way, and we have to look at our own stuff. And then we have to really go to the heart center and ask, what do I need to do today? We've talked about it many times in the Lightworkers Connection, how to sit in the presence. And also when I do these transmissions with Star Mothers, they talk about going to your heart center and connecting with the earth. And that's where the frequency is here. We as light workers are emitting out that frequency into the consciousness field. Mother Earth is the greatest way to do it. On the chat, we talked about how do we ground ourselves. There's many ways of grounding, and I like how a lot of them. For those of you who don't know, we have on the Lightworkers Connection Circle, we have a private chat that we have, and this has been phenomenal for the last 3 years for all of us to support each other, and especially the new ones who are just experiencing these frequencies. How do I deal with it? Of course, the easiest way for me is to go outside barefoot in Mother Earth. But there's other ways of doing it. And there's something I want to talk about too is I gave this suggestion a couple of weeks ago to one of my clients that was having a hard time getting relaxed because she was so anxious with this energy that was going up and down. I suggest to her before she even gets out of bed, there's a new, it's an old Ayurvedic way. You can take a stainless steel spoon, have it in your nightstand next to you get out of bed. Take it and rub it on the bottom of your feet. Do the figure 8 times. All right. And then what you can do is turn it and do it the opposite direction. So you can go, when you do the figure 8, you can start like at the top of where your toes are and go down to the middle of your foot and go all the way down to your heel and come back up. And by doing that, that actually grounds you. So it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. A lot of people say, what do? I get out of bed and I'm fearful getting out of bed, because I've been, this energy was so powerful in the middle of the night, or I kept waking up or whatever. But, there's other things that we can do. And that was one of the things I wanted to bring up. The spoon. Grounding with a spoon. I don't think too many people know about that one.
No. And I love that. And that it's.
Oh, I don't hear you.
You don't hear me now?
I don't hear you.
I'm still here.
You're mute? Did you mute?
I hear you.
Is anybody out there? Can they tell us if they can hear us?
No, everything seems fine on my end. You can't hear me.
Mm-mm.
But you can nod up and down. Now you're muted on your mic.
I can't hear you at all. Can you hear me? Well.
Interesting. Oh, they hear me. They hear us both. So I don't know what happened on your computer. See,
I'm reading your list. Can they hear you?
Yes.
They can hear both of us?
Yes.
But I can't hear you. Oh, that's funny. It could be my brother messing around.
And it's possible. It has happened to me before. In a very unusual way. I'm gonna talk. Do you have is your audio muted? Not in your mic, but your audio on your computer?
I can't hear you. You can put it in the chat. What is my brother doing?
I'm asking her for mic audio.
Put it in the comments.
Got your mic out of it with the is your computer.
Okay, I hear you both. Good. All right.
Wait, hey, at least I know people can write comments. I can see the comments now, but
I wonder if I go out and come back in. Should I try that?
Sure.
No? Okay, you stay on and I'll go out.
Yes.
All right? We'll try it that way.
We will.
Sound good?
If not, it'll just be stuck with me.
Okay, I'll go out.
All right. So while we're waiting for Sheila to come back, I'm here. At least you still have one of us. I was gonna say it. I love how she mentioned a couple of things with that. She mentioned the spoons and grounding. That is a big thing, especially if you're an empath and you're feeling all this stuff. You're feeling this energy. You're feeling it all. You need to transmute it. You need to let it go. It's not yours. And if you hold on to it longer, it causes other things to happen to you and those around you, because now you're carrying in this extra weight, this extra burden. So what she talked about is a couple things. One, just being in the present, being in the moment. I mean, yesterday I sat on a log outside in a park as the sun was, just shining on my face. Beautiful, wonderful. It was good. And just being there. She talked about the spoons. Taking the spoon, putting it under your foot, and making the infinity signs with it 8 times, then switching foot in directions. For me, I'm different. I know I'm unique and different. Don't know where Sheila went. I'm thinking she's supposed to come back on any second now. I don't see her in a little pop-up here yet. Hopefully she comes back on. If not, I guess they might end it. But, I tell people a lot this. I'm different. There's a difference between the old energy and the new energy. The old energy relies on ceremonies, rituals, crystals, and all these other things as the mechanism for the process to happen. The new energy doesn't reverse. You are the mechanism, and the other things.
No, I can
You
hear
made
you
it
now.
back. I can hear you. There you go.
Can you hear me?
I can. I don't know what you just heard that I was saying. You came back. I was talking about I talked about the spoons. I talked about grounding. What I did the other day, I was actually took a walk in the park. I just sat on a branch with the sun on my face, nice, and just being there, quiet in the moment for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sitting in peace that you talked about as grounding. Putting your feet down and just a big sigh. People would like crystals. They'll hold a certain crystal in their hand. But what I was saying, a lot of these things, the spoons, for example, the crystals, these objects, these ceremonies, these rituals are all really part of more of an older energy. It's not that they're wrong. It's not that they're bad. It's not that you can't do them. But they were seen as the mechanisms to make all this happen.
Yeah.
But it's reversed now. You yourself are the mechanism. They amplify and feed off of you. It's reverse. It's nice to have them. You have that crystal and you feel the energy. But if you do it right, it's about that energy then adding to what you need and what your body is already doing to ground yourself. Putting those spoons on your foot and go back and forth. It's about you putting that intention to the foot that you're going to ground yourself by doing this. It's about you and what you want. And so for me, a lot of times, I just breathe and sigh. I can feel the weight come off of me and the disconnect happen because I'm doing it myself. Now, I got to this point to do it myself. Many of us haven't, and it's okay because guess what? This is the fun. Guess what? We grew up in the old energy. That's where we lived. That's how so most of our lives. Let me do the math here. Maybe I'm like halfway point now. I'm probably more than halfway point in the new energy now. So let's see. I'm more experienced in the new energy than I am with the old energy. So you have over 20.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
You
I
are.
can consider newbie now. But it's how I was able to understand it. But there are a lot of ways, and more than anything, with the story I gave with the blimp or whatever it was, where all the light workers were, and they were all protected because you have nothing to fear. The fear is going to come out there. They're going to try to make you fearful. With the fearful, your light dims a little bit because they are taking that rise in that balance. They're going to try. You've got nothing to fear. Get out of bed. Transmute the energy that might have been collecting around you. Hold that light because it really is strong. But what is going on as we see it? We are entering. I said this earlier last week. I talked about this when I was talking with Melissa. What is happening is people laugh. They laugh. New Year, January 1st. Yay! It's not a new year. That's just a date. And actually, it's more about, see, it's coming to me now. See, see, it really comes back and forth. It's about the spring equinox. It's about the rebirth of the seasons, the rebirth of the planet, the rebirth of everything, which happens now. And so what we are seeing now with these extra things and even the angst and the pressures and this stuff coming on, and this what we feel is it's going back to the recovery idea. It's going back to this happens now because we are ending cycles now. And what we are doing as we come into this March timeframe in April, May, we are growing, and we're growing the planet, and the energy for growth and rejuvenation and re-life and what we want to really manifest is even stronger. And with the new energy that's going on and with where we are in the cycle, it's even more. So now this heaviness is coming always. Actually, I get it. February has always been this time. The January, February time frame has always been this time because it's the end. Especially when you live in the Northern Hemisphere, the end of the old and the start of the new is happening. Not January 1st. Now.
Now. That's right.
I'm talking again. Take over because I talk forever.
That's right. It's started the incubation period, this winter time, and we're getting ready to hatch. That's what spring's all about. Hatching the stuff that we've been stewing on over the winter and stuff like that. And a lot of the stuff we've let go. We've let go of the old crap, the recovery part, things that no longer serve us. So now we're heading toward the hatching stage and the germination. Planting those seeds. We're gonna blossom, and that's exactly what's happening. And there's others that are out there seeing us, and they're getting attracted to it. They want it because they know something is happening. And we as light workers, that's what we're here to do. We're here to let our vibration go out, feel the attraction, let the people come attracted to us.
I love that you said that. You said that earlier before we lost you. You talked about get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
About being the role model. I use this word. You're a role model. We are role models. We are not the change agents. No one can change by force. Change happens by choice.
That's right.
And so when you get out of the way of yourself, because you yourself are expecting, oh, I need to do all these things. I had someone I was working with and talking with, and she was going to call me out now. But she's like, everyone needs to be vegetarian and vegans. Everyone needs to be, thinking about the planet and sustainability and hold up the, and I'm like, no. Will we get there? Yes, that is ways in the future. It's not even there yet. But it doesn't happen by telling people they have to do it. It happened by living your life the way you want it to be. And other people, as you said just a few minutes ago, saying, oh, wow, how do I get that? And then they come talk to you. Because what you did is got out of your own way. You let yourself flourish as yourself. Here's a big thing, you dropped all the negative stuff from the past.
Yep.
And you only carry you through the positive. And you live that way. And it makes it easier to transmute this energy that you're feeling. The rebirth that's coming, because it's coming. You said it. I said it. We all are saying it. It's coming very soon. This change and just so many things.
It's here.
It is. Yes, it's here.
It's totally here.
Yes. And it's baby steps for each one of us when it comes to it. But we just have to understand that right now, you are in it. You are loved, and we are so blessed.
So loved.
Because of it. So keep your light shining. Ground and transmute all that you feel is not for your highest and greatest good. Just let it go. Let it go back to the earth, and it'll be back and transmuted to what it's supposed to be. There's nothing to fear. We are taking care of. I say we, but yeah, we are. We are taking care of those things that are dark, that are still around because you're not supposed to be here anymore. And people can laugh at me. I'm going to share this. I mean, seriously, I think this might have happened in your healing, okay? All this was happening, and then there was, I came up with the white, and there was a snake, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. We're turning you white. And now it turned into a light, and we said, I not go up to the light. A year ago, so let me I can go back to how I grew with this. A year ago, 2 years ago, when if I saw one of these things, I got out of wherever I was. It was like, all right, I'm out of a meditation. Now it's like I'm smiling and laughing at them. I'm like, I see why you're here. Guess what's going to happen next? I know what's happening next. We're bringing you to where you want to go. That's not for everyone. I don't share that with many people. But just know it's happening. And it's the ones that are doing it, we're doing a wonderful job. And it's not even me. It's the team just is showing, hey, this is what we're doing. We're just keeping you abreast. We're doing this. You feel it, you sense it. We're going to be there for you. You let us know where something is. Well, guess what? We'll then go and take it. As it happened the other day, I happened to see someone's picture. Someone came to me, and the dark side of them that wasn't supposed to be there was shown, and they knew where it was, and they took it away. Because it's all about, we are living our simple lives in love.
Mm-hmm.
They have our backs in more ways than we can ever imagine. We just have to live our lives. And when we take on those things, that the energy that holds us down, let it go. Use the spoons. Go into the woods. Go on the grass. Stacia would always tell me she'd be barefoot in the mud and the snow, the ground. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I just sit here. I literally lay in my bed. I just do one breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I can feel it. Each one of us is different, but keep it. I'm going to stop talking because I'm not letting you talk at all. But keep it. Keep yourself in the good light, in the positive knowing you are doing what you need to do. Get out of your own way by feeling it all too long. And live. And don't worry about the fears that are around you because they don't mean anything. We've got it.
That's right. We do have it. And we are the light.
Yep.
We are the light. And darkness cannot survive in the light.
Exactly. Well, we've talked for over a half hour. I was only thinking 20 minutes. Anything you want to add or share?
I just want to say, people to stand in their power, that's what the soul DNA merging is all about, is going into this new energy, into the multidimensional abilities that you have and pull upon it, and, we talk about our guides that are there for us. A lot of people say, what are you talking about? It's like, I asked for them to come and show themselves to me. I ask, and I purposely put the intention out there of doing that in my life. So that might be something how people are wondering, how do we do it? And when did it happen? It's like, I made the choice to invite them in.
And I love, they reminded me just a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I did one of the lives on here, or a talk on here, and it hit me. I never knew, but I literally asked the same question. I said at the point of the most important time in this growth for myself, I said, come back. And from that moment on, it's been completely different because they showed me they were back. They took what they needed out of me, and they put me on this journey they never would have thought of ever happening. And I was in a discussion before this with people talking about truths and wanting scientific stuff, and I'm like, I get that, and that's why I had to get scientific proof for what I'm feeling, hearing, experiencing, and knowing. I'm one of the ones that had to get the proof because I am a doctor and I went through all this stuff, and so it's tangent time for me, but it is true. It is what we're at. It is good. And you don't need to be above and beyond who you are. Mm-hmm. So many people I've talked to or I've seen are like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not like you, or I'm not like this person, not like that person. No, you're not supposed to be like us. You're supposed to be you. You have your role. We are all equal in the roles that we have to do. It's not that one person is different, and you can choose a different role as you grow. But right now, just be you. Don't worry about anyone else. Everyone's got different roles and purposes because it's all one community. We talk about Darwinism. Darwinism is survival of the fittest. It's been proven wrong.
Yep.
It's not about Darwinism. It's about communities. And the species and the societies that thrive the most thrive because they're a community, not a dictatorship or a powerful person or animal dictating what's going on. It is they work together to thrive as a whole. Coming up at 40 minutes. We're going to end it at 40 minutes. Look at that. All right. Any last thing you want to say before we sign off.
Join us in the Lightworkers Connection Circle. It's every third Tuesday of the month. The 21st it's coming, and it's free, so please join us. There you can get support and be with like-minded people, and join the community.
Exactly.
We're all united. We're all here. That's what it's all about. And if you're interested in doing the Soul Journey Emerging, check out my website. It's this Tuesday night. You can join and do that and get on your own journey.
There you go. Too. I'll try to add those links to a comment here. But guys, if anybody watching, feel free to leave any comments. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you just maybe learn something. Just it's what you needed to hear.
Yep.
Feel free, if it's on a replay, to leave a comment as well. I'll put both our information on it if I put it somewhere, other places, so people can contact us if they want. But I thank you so much for joining me, Sheila. This last second, hey, you want to meet tomorrow and do a little talk? Why the heck not?
Oh.
Apparently I'm doing this more often now. It's like the third talk this week. All right. Guys, I thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Sheila, thank you so much for joining me. And guys, have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Okay. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.